Hello, 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 my favorite entrepreneurs. How are you on this glorious day? It's my little baby's birthday. Oh, I forgot my birthday hat thing. It's upstairs. That's how I woke her up today, was with the birthday hat on. So I am excited for today, day of new beginnings, right? It's also, just every day is a new chance to learn and to grow. And so what I want to talk to you about is in your chit chats, your presentations, your coffee chats, if you're hosting sessions, whatever you call them, parties, okay, if you're in a party plan business, I want to talk to you about when you go to close the sale. That's where the money changes hands, okay? And you've done this great job presenting and you're so excited, and you get time to bring up the money, and then your armpits start sweating and you're like, oh my gosh, I wish I could just give this away for free. I wish I'd have to bring up the money, or I wish they would just tell me what they want and then I don't even have to talk about it. You go through all of that, but you're certain, you push through and you're certain that they are going to say, here's my credit card, I'll take it all. But wait, what happens? Instead, they don't say that. They say, oh, I'm going to think about it. Or they're going to say, I just want to use up what I have and then I'll get back to you. Have you ever heard any of those before? Okay. So let's backtrack before we go through this process of how we're going to prevent this from happening. Okay. I can't guarantee 100% of the time because it's going to rely on some other factors. Okay. But your chances of hearing this should be very, very slim. Okay. So first, I want to ask you something. What kind of business do you have? And did you start it because you love the product? So yes or no? Did you start your business because you love the product? Yes or no? And what is your business? Tell me in the chat, okay? I want to know what your business is. All right. So we've got a couple different businesses here. All right. So you've got direct sales, you're a coach, okay, health and wellness, weight loss. Okay. All right. So it sounds like a lot of people have started businesses because they used the product or service, or they thought it would be great for other people. Do I have it correct? Smash the heart button if I have it correct. All right, good. Yay. Okay. So I'm streaming in a lot of different places. If you're like, what? Okay. So listen, sometimes when we are in love with a product, or we know it can do all these things, we are not professional salespeople, because most people think that selling is icky and yucky and slimy, and you're going to twist someone's arm and you're going to be pushy and people won't like you. Well, I beg to differ, because I have 30 years of sales experience. It's all about how you go about it. I need to get another crown. Let's pretend this is my crown. I am the queen of non-pushy sales. So I will teach you how you are going to make more money by closing more sales, right, in a non-pushy manner. As a matter of fact, maybe the things that you're doing right now, you think that they're not pushy, but the other person might view it differently. So hang on while we chat, okay? Get your fancy pen out and let's take some notes, okay? So as a professional salesperson, I have sold everything, okay? From, when I had my restaurant, that makes me a salesperson, right? When I have my salon, I'm selling my services. I sold cars and trucks and weight loss and clothes and candy and, oh my gosh, so many different things. I can't even name all of them. But what I do know is that if you don't follow systems or steps, right, in the sales process, you end up at the end hearing those words. I'll think about it. Maybe not now. It's not a good time. If you hear those at the end, it's what you did in the very beginning that triggered it. Can you even believe that? Yes, yes, yes. It's what you did in the beginning that triggered the I will need to think about it. Now's not a good time. So if you want to prevent that, we got to backtrack to the beginning. Okay, so hear me out. So let's talk about this for a second. So let's just say that I'm the salesperson, okay? And now I'm going to go into the restaurant, okay? So I haven't talked to them in advance. I just know they're a restaurant and I sell something that I like that a restaurant could use. Okay, so maybe I sell this fancy salt. So I go into the restaurant and I start talking. Hey guys, I've got this fancy salt. It's going to be so good for the outside of your baked potatoes. It's going to be so good on your French fries. You can even put this on your steak. It's going to be so good. The salt, the salt, the salt, the salt. And they say, maybe another time I'm going to use up what I have. And you're like, oh my gosh, why would they want to do that? I've got the best salt. And so you leave with your head hanging down and you feel sad and you feel like they rejected you. They didn't. They didn't need what you have because you didn't ask them. You didn't ask them before you started talking about the salt. You didn't find out if they had a need for salt. Now, maybe you love the salt, but maybe you have like 50 other products. You chose salt that day, but maybe they were in the market for some red pepper flakes. Okay, but you didn't know that, did you? Now, how do you find out what the business or the customer is interested in before you open your mouth? Sales 101. Type it in the chat. It is pre-qualify. When you pre-qualify, you find out if the person is a good candidate for your product or service. And if you do it the blessing method way, they will actually tell you exactly what they want to purchase before you open your mouth. Would you like that? Would it be less sweaty armpits, right? Less stress, less anxiety, faster sales for everyone, right? So the business owner or the customer, they're busy, you're busy. Let's cut this time to about 15 minutes, okay? So here's a different scenario. You go to the restaurant and you talk to the owner and you're like, hey, I've got some fabulous seasonings and I was just wondering if you would be in the market for any. You can do it this way. I'm currently doing market research on restaurants in the area. Would you mind taking my survey? This is how I do it. You hide behind the survey. You hide behind. It gives you a moment to pause, to sit back and decide what you're going to talk about. Maybe you can fly by the seat of your pants and you can think of all the stuff you can sell and you can, do a prep sheet and figure out all the prices on, just like that. Well, I can't. Okay. I can't. I need a moment. I need to step back and see what I'm going to talk about. So you offer the business owner the survey and they say, of course, I'll fill it out. So they fill out the survey and it says, let's say, which spices are you looking to purchase in the next, 2 weeks? Salt, red pepper flakes, coarse pepper, oregano. And they check all of them except for salt. Okay, so they just told you when they want to buy it and what they want to buy. So now all you have to go back to them with is, I have a blessing method prep sheet. You fill that out and you present your product, the solution. What did they want? They wanted to buy all those spices. When? In 2 weeks. Don't talk about salt because they didn't want it. Do you see? So oftentimes as entrepreneurs, we started our business because we like something. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you like because it's not about you. It's about serving. It's about problem solving. It's about finding out what they're interested in so you can solve the problem with your product or service fast, okay? So boom, now they bought all those spices. You just made hundreds of thousands of dollars because you're going to give them great service. They're going to keep buying from you. They're going to give you your 5 referrals from the Blessing Method referral program. You're going to retain these people on automation. Okay, all because you did the step. You pre-qualified them. See how the end result was different than when you walked in and talked about the salt and they didn't want it? Okay, so how many of you are talking about your product? How many of you are going into direct message DMs, sliding into DMs as people call it? I hate that saying. I don't know, it feels weird to me. and you're just like, I don't know if you're open to hearing about my health and wellness. I don't know if you want to help me to gain my next rank by looking at my products and ordering today. I don't know if you want this. I don't know. Well, you don't know because you didn't ask what they were interested in, right? You could change your whole business today, my friend, if you mastered the art of asking strategic questions. Of course, you can just ask the questions, right? But I find that a blessing method survey is powerful. I've been doing this for 30 years. I've mastered it and I can teach you how. It is based on psychology and marketing. By the time they are done filling out your survey, they are so excited to purchase from you. So when you get on that call or presentation or video or whatever you're doing, Your closing rate, meaning when the money changes hands and the amount is higher, it's 3 to 4 times higher than what you were normally selling. Can you imagine? Can you get excited about that? So yes, they told you what they want, and then you just have to show them what it is in the total. Boom. And then they buy. It's so easy. Okay. That is step 2 and 3 of the blessing method. Okay. So that's how you prevent all of that stuff at the end. I mean, isn't that emotional roller coaster like making you feel sick? I've been on that before. I know what it's like. You psych yourself up. You finally get ready to talk to someone. Okay. And then they shoot you down. And then you got to build yourself back up. And then maybe you'll get a sale and then they return it. Or maybe you'll get a sale and then they're happy. Yay, I can keep going. Everything's good. And then boom, it goes down. If you want a steady business, okay, where you're not on this emotional roller coaster, you really have to have a systematic process. That is exactly how every successful business runs. But what happens is when we start our home-based business, we kind of think of it as, oh, well, if it works, it works. Or then we start noticing other people are making money and we start believing I can quit my job. I can do this, right? You can, my friend. You have to make some tweaks or keep doing what you're doing. But I have a feeling, right, that a lot of people are wasting a lot of time going into Facebook groups and finding people. I never teach that. That's weird to me. If you can do that, good for you, but I cannot do that, okay? So, if you're tired of all that kind of stuff, if you're spending so much time getting leads on Messenger, someone showed me the other day how they're getting leads. And then they're private messaging all these people. How are you? Blah, blah, blah. I see you like the color pink. Oh, that's great. And then it goes on and on for days. And then they finally say, oh, I have this product I'd like for you to look at, blah, blah. And it's like, really? So you message someone to pretend to like them so that you could get them to look at your website. To me, that's just crazy. That is not non-pushy sales. Okay. I teach non-pushy sales. If you want someone to buy from you, just ask strategic questions. Solve the problem that they said they had and don't talk about anything else. Only talk about their needs. They will appreciate you. They'll be so happy. You'll never come across as pushy ever. And you'll also have a lot of data. You'll have data that you can use for your Facebook posts. You'll have data so you can follow up with people. Do you know how much easier it is to follow up with someone when they told you what they want instead of you pushing on what you like? So before I go, I want you to think of it this way. So let's say, hey, did you ever go shopping with your mom or your aunt or a friend and you pull up like a shirt or something and you hold it up and you look in the mirror and you think, oh my gosh, it's not the color for me. Oh no, I would never wear this. And they go on and on about how great that shirt is. Oh, you should get it. It looks great with your eyes. Oh my gosh, you should wear that to so-and-so. And they go on and on. They're probably still talking about it. And you did not want that shirt. So now they are annoying you, right? And you don't even want to go shopping anymore. You don't want to hear from them anymore. Well, that's how a potential client feels when you keep talking about your products or services that they never said they were interested in. Okay. So be careful. All right. Before you start vomiting information on how great your products are, they probably don't care. Okay. Ask them. Get a strategic survey. If you need help, join my Blessing Method course coming up. I'm going to give you 2 surveys. I'm going to tell you what to do with them, how to get people to fill them out so you can start selling 3 to 4 times as much as you were and retaining the peeps. Isn't that the most important thing? Because if you're talking to everybody and nobody is staying with you, not so good, right? I want you to make money. I want you to pay off that debt. Where's my pointer? I can't find my pointer. Oh, here it is. I just have my wand today. I want you to pay off that debt. I lived in debt. Oh my gosh, it's no fun. I want you to pay off debt. I want you to be able to bless your community. I want you to be able to give to your church. I want you to drive the car of your dreams. I want you to take the vacation of your dreams. And I want you to do everything that you always dreamt of when you were a little kid. I want you to do all that, and you can do it a lot faster if you stop wasting time talking to the people who are not interested. Let's just only talk to people who are interested, okay? Your life will be happier You'll be smiling. See why I'm happy all the time? I'm not talking to people who aren't interested. All right, guys, I hope to see you in my new Blessing Method course. If I can support you in any way, just reach out to me. I want to help you. I want you to have the life, the abundant life that you deserve to have. And I know it's scary when someone's asking you to change the words or change the little things. But guys, if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you got. And you might just be focused on all the people who said yes to you. You know what I'm focused on? All the people who didn't buy, all the people who said not now, maybe later. How many of those were there? That is what's going to get you out of debt. Those are the numbers that are going to get you to the life of your dreams. And I'm going to help you so you're not going to have that big list anymore. Okay. So get to blessingmethod.com. Join if I can help you, or tune into my group Business Talk for Sales, where I offer free non-pushy sales tips. All right, guys, I love you. Have a powerful non-pushy day. Bye.